everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine here now. Thank you. How are you?
Everything is fine here on Detention Black AA 23, a Star Wars podcast. I'm Mike, joined by Bogie, here to talk Star Wars with all you fans out there. To get the business elements out of the way really quick. If you're listening to this, hit that subscribe button, like this video, comment, rate, review, all the above. We greatly appreciate a little thing you can do. Definitely helps us get our name out there amongst all the other Star Wars channels, which we know there are quite a few of them. Also, as a reminder, once we hit 200 subscribers, we're going to have a prize giveaway and we'll do another one at 500 subscribers. And maybe during this broadcast, we might give a little indication or glimpse of what it is. So if you're interested in what that prize is, stay tuned. It is one that you're not going to want to miss out on. So again, hit that subscribe button and then hit up our chat. We're up and running on that. So bring us your thoughts, opinions, anything, make fun of us, all the above. We love it. Engage with us. Kind of a light load, not much to tie out in the Star Wars world. Uh, so we're just gonna talk through a little bit of news items. I don't know. Bogey was kind of talking about having, or he wanted my opinion on something, but didn't want to reveal it ahead of time. So we'll get to that too. But one of the first things I have here is that they've released a couple of images for some upcoming shows, just as little teasers, nothing major. Again, just single photos. And the first one was for the upcoming Maul Shadow Lord animated series that will be coming in 2026. And it was just a picture of Maul with his dual lightsaber ignited, appearing to be like engaged in combat. So just kind of a little taste of what to expect. I don't know. Have you gotten a chance to see that image at all, Bogey?
No, no, I have not.
Looks very similar to the style of Clone Wars, which is, I'm assuming, what they were going for, anyways. And it's supposed to be like a year after season 7 from Clone Wars. So, I mean, I'm really excited for this. I'm definitely curious to see what this show brings out. I know there's been indications that Darth Talon might be in it. If that's a character you're not familiar with, it's in Legends, and it's a dark or a Sith Twi'lek essentially, who becomes apprentice of Darth Maul, and very interesting character. I think it's one of the fan favorites for villains that are in content, just not canon content. So, and I also know that George Lucas's original plan for like a sequel trilogy, Darth Maul was supposed to be the main villain. So he had this
Oh, okay.
concept created, and I think it was more like underworld related. Kind of that's where Darth Maul resided and kind of grew his ranks. So I remember it's in Solo how he was Crimson Dawn, how he kind of had that
Yep.
appearance. I think it was more supposed to be along those lines of where he came to for George Lucas's vision. So I'm curious if they're going to bring elements of that, because when George Lucas originally sold the rights to Star Wars to Disney, the conversations that were taking place was that Disney was going to honor the continuation of his story and kind of use what he had planned as the sequel trilogy. As we all know, that's not what happened. It was something completely different. So and I think the reception of the sequel trilogy was not where they wanted it to be. I mean, there's a lot of people that aren't too fond of it. So I'm wondering if this is their way of being like, all right, let's try this out and see how it's received, and maybe get an indication of, yeah, you guys effed up a little bit or whatnot. But so
You
staying
got an effed up AA Ron.
a Ron. So hearing that, what are what are your kind of thoughts about that?
I mean, it's intriguing for sure. A different approach, I guess, if you want to call it that, or, but I Star Wars content. I'm always I'm on board.
And what's
until I start watching it, then I'm like, yay or no? Like,
when Darth Maul, I mean,
how do you go wrong with Darth Maul? How do you mess that up? Are are you on mute or am I on mute?
oh, did I go on mute?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's weird. I wasn't on mute, but I don't know, maybe my mic went out. But what I
All I
was,
saw was you doing this. Like,
oh no, no, what I was going to say was that, I mean, going off the point of how can you mess up Darth Maul? I was like, well, wait a minute, let's not tempt fate here, because like we say that and then Disney will find a way to to
they'll
ruin
find a
it.
way.
They'll find a way. Um, but no, I mean they did a really good job with him in Clone Wars. They did a really good job with him in Rebels. So I have to believe it's just,
And then tease us very hard in the Solo movie.
oh yeah,
Like at the end, you're like, okay, so where's this gonna go? Because all of a sudden you're just like, ooh, okay,
yeah.
I'm kind of aroused. What's gonna happen next?
Yeah,
Nothing. Nothing.
well,
Like,
I would love, like, I would have loved to have been in the minds of so many people in that reveal, because, like, I mean, not every fan knew that Darth Maul was still alive. I mean, I've seen the Clone Wars.
unless you watch Clone Wars, yeah.
If you watch Clone Wars, Rebels, or read some of the comics or books, then you would know. But if you haven't, if you're just the people that have, you know, watched the movies, the featured films, you would have no idea. And being like, oh, Darth Maul, what? I thought he got chopped in half. So like,
Yeah.
how did this come to be? So I would have loved to like understand people's reactions and thoughts when they saw that, not knowing he was still alive. But knowing he was, I was like, all right, this is very interesting. I want to see where it goes. And it's unfortunate that film didn't get the success that I feel like it deserved more success than it got. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a very fun film.
Mm,
Um,
eh,
you didn't
okay.
like it? You
No.
thought no? Okay. I
It
thought it
was
was fun. I didn't think.
I give it a solid
Oh,
D
a
minus.
solid D. Okay.
Of all Star Wars films, that might be one of my least favorite. Like
Even with the sequel trilogy.
I've only watched it once, so maybe you need a rewatch. But it just, God, just
Wasn't for you.
the first time watching it, I couldn't barely get through it. Like
Okay. Well, what was
the
it, or what about it made it tough for you?
the actor that plays Han Solo,
Uh, um, Eldrick, or yeah, Aldrich.
he was. Ter oh God,
Ah, you
it
didn't
was
like him.
cringe.
Okay.
It was cringe. Like I'm just like, God, this is not Harrison Ford. Like you were. It's like every time like they say like, can you ever replace an actor?
Yeah.
Harrison Ford, for example, is
Yeah.
this. He did not fill in the fill in the shoes. He did
Okay.
not fill in the boots or whatever you want to call it. It was so cringeworthy that I'm just like, God, you're so bad at this. Like
Well, granted, I
you're
don't think anyone would fill the shoes of a Harrison Ford Han Solo. That's just,
yeah.
the bar's too high. But
I
in
know
your,
that's what I'm saying. Like maybe this movie was not meant to be.
yeah,
So
and very well could be.
but I mean that's my hot take. But
Okay.
anyways.
Like, I mean, it's not one of my favorite Star Wars, that's for sure. I enjoy it more. I enjoyed Force Awakens, but the other two, other two sequel trilogy, I didn't. I enjoyed Solo more than Last Jedi or um Rise of Skywalker. Now, I will say, like, Last Jedi production wise, like, if that movie was not affiliated with Star Wars in any way, like, it would have been a pretty good film. Like, visually, it was good. On its story on its own was decent. It's just that, like, how it ties in the lore, like, that wasn't Luke Skywalker in my eyes from The Last Jedi. and just like all the other things, the other elements, um, just did not feel like Star Wars to me, or how the characters would be. But with
Which one?
Last
Last.
Jedi,
So this one?
no, from the sequel trilogy, the one where
Because this is Last Jedi.
no, that's Return of the Jedi.
Oh, Return of the Jedi. Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, the Last Jedi is episode um 8.
Oh yes. Okay, yep.
Uh so like to me that just wasn't, Luke Skywalker like drinking the milk of the alien
Oh God.
and
Oh my.
so like
That
I mean,
that's down there too.
but I mean
My
that
on
mo
my list.
that movie on its own probably would have been good if it wasn't a Star Wars movie, but it just how it incorporated Star Wars into it just did not do it for me. Rise of Skywalker was just too rushed. It was too much of like a patchwork trying to backtrack from having different directors through that whole sequel trilogy. So trying to get back onto J.J. Abrams' mindset of the films. So those last two I did not enjoy as much as I enjoyed Solo. Um, and I think I go back and forth in my rankings and everything, but um, episodes 1 and 2 and Solo kind of all gel together to me. Like I said, I thought I mean, I'll agree with you. Like some of the um acting, like the portrayals weren't perfect, so it kind of takes you out of it a little bit. But in terms of like the actual story, like if I didn't know if I took out Han Solo in future movies and thought this, envisioned this to be Han Solo, like I thought it was a fun film. I thought I laughed a few times. Um I thought it was intense a few times. So I enjoyed it, but yeah, it wasn't one of my favorite Star Wars films. And I think it got hindered in the box office because people were already frustrated with The Last Jedi. And I mean, there were people even talking about like not going to the
Oh,
movie, that,
yep.
they're protesting essentially Disney Star Wars by not going to the Solo movie. And not to say that if those people went, it would make a huge difference. It would make a little bit of a difference, but probably not to the level of what Disney would have wanted still from that film. So it's just a side movie to me. It's a side movie. So, but I did really like Maul showing up in that. And when seeing that, it's like,
At
all
the
right,
at
this
the at the very end,
at the
that was like the cherry on top of a piece of shit cake. If you want to put it that way. Like
you're like, why
having
didn't you
Maul
lead with this?
having Maul show up, and then all of a sudden when he turned his like throughout the hologram, he's like turning his lightsaber on. I was like, oh fuck. Like, okay, now I'm on board.
You're like, why didn't you start with this?
Yes.
Grab my
Yes.
attention and then, you know.
Because
And
was it the whole movie was kind of like who the hell is it like behind the scenes the boss? And
yeah.
it's actually it's been Maul the whole time.
Yeah, you were supposed to think it was what's his name, Drayden Voss, the guy who play or the
Woody
actors.
Harrelson's character or
No, the guy with like the actor's the same guy that plays Vision, right?
oh yeah. Oh, God, what's his name? But I know what you're talking about.
And I think the character's name, if I recall, is Drayden Voss.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you're led to believe like this guy is the main baddie, but obviously there's someone above him that's pulling the strings, and that's Darth Maul. And I think originally they were planning to have like a sequel to this where we would have gotten more of that Maul underworld story, but again, like it just didn't reach the success that they wanted, so they probably like, all right, we'll just
Just
leave it at that.
pull the plugs. We're done. Like,
And
yeah.
I did love the elements of like showing more about like the start of the rebellion. I thought that was really cool. Um,
Yeah.
Kind of give a little Andor flavor in a different, part of the universe. And you're supposed to believe like this Enfys Nest is like someone bad, but they're actually just stealing stuff to make money to fund the rebellion. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, so definitely interested. Maul, Shadow Lord, 2026. At some point, we're gonna have to get a trailer. Um, Probably not too soon. Maybe holiday, maybe November, December timeframe. We'll get our first trailer for it. And of course, if we get a trailer, we'll do a trailer reaction for that. I want more of those. We just don't have enough content coming
I
for
know, right?
Star Wars that we can't do these trailer things. Bring us more stuff. They're probably like taking a moment, like, all right, let's reassess everything. Where do we need to do better?
Let's take a step back and like, okay, well, yeah, how can we do better? Yep.
Sometimes less is more. So they're probably trying to tone it back and pay more into what they're actually going to go forward with. So I can't blame them for that. It's just, it, even though some content wasn't great, it was fun getting a lot of Star Wars content for a while. The other teaser thing we got, so we had another image released, and it's for the upcoming 2026 Ahsoka season 2. And it was just a picture of Ezra Bridger in a blue pilot jacket, and he looks like he's in some sort of ship or whatnot. So again, nothing major, nothing too revealing, but they're just trying to get people's excitement for the shows and everything, releasing some images. But
It was just images, nothing more. Just
no, just like it was like the Maul one was just a picture of Darth Maul, and then the Ahsoka season 2 was just a picture of Ezra. Now, if I recall, at Star Wars Celebration a few months ago, I think they did release like teaser trailers or small clips of maybe both of these. I can't remember, but they just haven't been released to the public. So, and maybe they pulled this from those or something like that. So yeah. There was another thing I saw that this is completely rumor, so no one take it for truth. It's just something I saw. That Netflix is interested in purchasing Star Wars from Disney. I have a hard time believing that that would actually happen. I do believe Netflix has probably expressed interest in it, but I have to believe there's probably many companies that have expressed interest in buying the Star Wars franchise, the Star Wars brand from Disney, because like, why wouldn't you? I mean, it's going to bring you money. So who wouldn't want a hold of it? It's just more of, do you have the right price to purchase it? And I just don't think Disney would ever sell it. Now, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is up for discussion, but sorry, you were going to say something?
no, I was gonna say like not even like purchase it, like fund it.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna
That too.
like I feel like at times I hear stories about Netflix not having enough, like aren't they in the in the red, if they call it that? Like, do they have enough money?
I don't
Like,
know, but I know streaming services have been taking hits. It's because streaming service, there's so many of them and they keep getting more expensive that people are picking and choosing what streaming services they want. So I have to believe Netflix has been affected by that.
yeah. To for like Disney though, like Disney's got all the money in the world. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah, did you
It would take a fortune for them to give up the Star Wars properties to Netflix. Like,
yeah. And like as much as Disney's hurt my trust in their ability to do Star Wars, I
there's that, but
but
yeah,
I would have to say I feel like I still would trust Disney more with Star Wars than Netflix,
yes,
in
absolutely,
my opinion.
absolutely.
I feel like Disney is more a company that it's like, yeah, even though we're upset, it's like they have the money and the ability to like redeem themselves. They can figure it out and then make it better. That they have the money and resources to do that. Netflix, uh, I mean, when you think of like Netflix series, what do you think of? I mean, right now, Stranger Things.
Yeah, Stranger Things and Squid Game. They're the top two that I think right away. But
Yeah.
after that, I don't
And
know.
they're not, I mean, Stranger Things has had, is quite popular. But like, this maybe this is terrible for me to say, but I feel like that show's overrated. Like it's good, but it's not great.
You think Stranger Things is overrated?
Yeah. In my opinion it is. I mean it's good, it's okay, but like everyone's like this is the best show. I'm
Those
like,
are fighting words.
"Oh, okay. See, I love it. All right, there we go. Here we go. All right, well, I'll claim or give your case. Why do you love Stranger Things? I mean, again, I like Stranger Things and I'll watch it.
It's like like the nostalgic of like it takes me back when I was in like my grandparents' basement,
Sure.
and I'm like, but that was like 20 years ago. But when I watched it, I was like, God, I feel like I'm going back in time. Like
Yeah.
that's how I feel. That's why I kind of enjoy the show.
Yeah, and that's
It's just
fair.
like the nostalgic of like going like you feel like you're going back in time.
Yeah, for sure. And I
And maybe
definitely get
that's
those
what
same
it's
feelings.
like it's driving home on for everybody is like that element.
So
But
for everybody, so everyone was that age
but
in
there's
the
like
80s.
but it's outside of that. Yeah, yeah. But outside of that, it's like the whole like board game thing.
Yeah,
Um, what is it that they're playing?
Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons, yeah. And it's like coming to real life.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I don't know. Part like there's like a lot of elements that kind of like hit home, I guess, for me.
Yeah. No, and that's totally fair. And like I agree with those elements of what you said. Like it definitely hits those nostalgia nerves when I'm watching it, and it definitely takes me back. I do love that Dungeons and Dragons elements of it. You know, the nerd in me. I mean, I play Magic the Gathering. I collect Magic the Gathering. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons. I've always wanted to, but I've never had the people that wanted to play it.
I've
And
I've I've always watched people that like set it up, and I'm like, God, that seems like so much work.
that was the next thing I was going to say. Like it seems like it takes a lot of like effort and a lot of time to play as well. But like
Yeah,
I feel like once you had like not that knowledge base of how to play and how to prepare and everything, like it seems like it'd be so much fun. Um, but yeah, and like that's one of like speaking of nostalgia though, I also think that's like a cheap way to like gain interest in like a show. And like I feel like Star Wars has done that a few times recently. Like the way they gain people's interest is, oh, let's throw in Luke Skywalker. Oh, let's throw in this character. Let's throw in that character. Let's throw in Darth Maul at the end of Solo. So it's like if that's your way of like grabbing people, it works, but it's a little lazy. I just I don't know. Maybe it's the acting or the story. I don't know. Something about it is just like meh to me with Stranger Things. So I'm sorry those are fighting words, but
fighting words. All right.
I mean I
Well,
love the
we'll fight more over a campfire.
what's the police guy's name? He's great. I love that
Who?
guy. And he's the police guy from Stranger Things, the dad of
Oh yeah,
11,
yeah. God, what's his name? But yeah, he's also in like the
uh
Th Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, that guy's goal. Anytime he's in, it's great. Um that main kid too is
All
really
right.
good.
So, have you played this game? Have you played this game?
No, I've played a computer Star Wars Rebellion game, not that one. Why?
Average gameplay
Oh gosh.
is like 8 hours,
Oh my gosh.
and I beat someone in 20 minutes.
Are you serious? How does that work?
So one person is the rebellion and one person is the empire. The
Okay.
empire has all the power. So but the you just like the so I the one game I played I was the rebellion. Or no, the empire.
Okay.
But you don't know where the rebellion is because they're like stealth. So this entire galaxy planet of this board you don't know what he like, opposite person is like, I'm gonna choose this planet, but you don't know that
Yeah.
to be like, let's say Hoth, for example. Like,
Yeah.
well, we're gonna hunt down like the whole movie, like the whole series. Like, we gotta hunt down the rebellion.
Sure.
I
So what?
planted.
So you just
Go,
knew which planet they were on right away and you beat them in
no,
like 20 minutes?
no, you don't. You have no idea.
No, I know, but you have to, I'm assuming you have to try and figure it out, right?
Yeah,
So when
that's
you
why it's
said you
that,
beat this
that's why
guy
it's
and
like an eight. It's like average time is like 6 to 8 hours of like you're the Empire and you have more resources than the rebellion
sure.
to like travel around turn by turn and figure out where they are.
Yeah.
And where he decided to pick his like secret base
Yeah.
was right where I decided to pick my star base. Like, and I was like, oh, what the hell?
So it's like
Let's check the planet next door.
it's like playing Battleship and like the first one you guess is like
Yeah,
correct.
yeah. And he's like, what the fuck? All of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. Because like he's outnumbered because I have my whole fleet.
Right
Because where
there.
you start is your whole Empire fleet is like, and then you disperse is what you do.
Yeah.
But like my whole fleet was there, and I was like, found you.
Game
And
over. Well,
beat
sorry,
him in
Rebellion.
and beat him in 20 minutes. He's like, what the fuck? This game's supposed to go for like another 6 hours. We're done in 20 minutes.
I bet. So, like I said, I haven't played that, but I've played a computer Rebellion game, and that sounds
Okay.
very, very similar to what that game was too. So I wonder if it's the same game, just brought in computer.
Just
And it's
just
and
on the
it's
computer version.
yeah, but it's more like um engaging in terms of like you'll build your ships and then you'll if you're the Empire, you'll have Star Destroyers, and then you've got to build like TIE fighters or TIE interceptors
Yes.
that are housed
It's
in
not,
there. And then when you deploy them, you actually like will see the battles taking place and everything. So it's like that. And I remember it had to be like 1998, 1999, somewhere around that time frame. And I remember I was living in Texas and I had a friend, and like almost every day after school, there'd be like a call on my phone. And back then you didn't have cell phones. It'd be, my mom's answering the phone, the family phone,
oh yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
call for you. And it was my friend. And I had to say hello. And the first thing he would say is, you want to play Rebellion? And it was like every day for, I don't know, a couple of weeks. And I didn't play every day for, I wasn't able to. I mean, I was a high school kid and I played sports and, had I was on two baseball teams, a football team, um, school. So it's like, I didn't have the time, but I
You
would
know.
play once. Like I probably, if there was like 3 weeks, and if he's calling me like every day, I probably played like 3 or 4 times throughout that span. But I just like, it was routine. You want to play Rebellion? But it was a tough game. Like I would play the computer sometimes and like just get destroyed right away. It was probably more like my knowledge of the game wasn't where it should have been, but I did enjoy just kind of like building stuff and watching battles and everything. So in that, do you have also like heroes that you can put
Yes.
along that bring like attributes to like a fleet or to like resources that you're getting from planets and stuff like that?
Yep. You can gain them because like whatever, like if you like conquest or whatever, if you were to gain something or win, then all of a sudden like okay, you draw a card, like oh sh awesome, I just
Okay.
drew Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
all of a sudden you have some perks that come along with it. But then you can put Luke, like let's say like for example, Luke Skywalker drew him, but then I want to put him like we're on a mission now to go here. But if I lose the battle, like let's say the Empire wins, now they have obtained Luke Skywalker.
Okay.
There's a whole, I mean, it's like a pamphlet of like the instructions. It's like a
Rules and stuff
manual.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh God, okay. To me, like I'm like, whoever wants to run this game, that's all on you. Like I'll play, but that's all on you. If I have questions,
You need
I'm
to
not
know.
gonna, I'm not gonna read through this whole like freaking.
Pamphlet. That's why it takes 8 hours because
Yeah,
every
yeah,
time you
exactly.
got to
Because you
read
got to
something.
read the instructions. And I'm like, oh God, there's sometimes it's like nauseating. I'm like, no, no. If you don't know the rules, if I can just ask you, I'm like, okay, what if this happens? I
Yeah.
don't know. Like, then you look up the rules. You're the one that wanted to play the game.
Right. Was like planetary favoritism part of the game too? Like you have to gain favor from the system.
Oh God, I don't think so. But I played board games that are like that, where I'm like,
Because
as
in
soon as
the
I find that out, I'm like, why did I say yes to this? Like,
because the computer game that the Rebellion computer game that I played, that was an element of it. And that's what I sucked at the most. Because it's like because all I wanted to do was like go to a system and then like build my ships to prepare, like occupy that system, build my ships. Well, if you're like occupying a system, then they're not going to like you, and they're it's like the favoritism is going to go down, and then you have like inner system, like civil war or revolt, and then they like destroy everything you have, and it's like, well, that doesn't help. It's kind of like Sim City, and I don't know everything.
it,
Like everyone,
it
your answer to everything is increase taxes, increase taxes. I need more money, so
increased that.
increase taxes. And then like all your buildings are like, I don't know, closed down or like destroyed.
Did you ever play Age of Empires?
Oh yeah, that one of my all-time favorite.
All time favorite. I was hearing a story. I've heard that, like, I just heard it recently for the fifth time in the last like 2 years. But it was always it was Ness Ryan.
Sure,
If Ryan's listening, I don't
Ryan.
know. Um, Novak and Peterson,
Okay.
and someone would customize a map. They always throw Novak in the middle, like you have your four corners.
Mm-hmm.
They throw Novak with like villagers and then a bunch of wolves.
Wolves were just Rogan. Rogan.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, Age of Empires 2 was the best of them all.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
give
that's what I'm saying. It was
Age of
Age of
Empires.
Empires 2 is what they were playing. So
One was great. Two was even better. Three
yeah,
was like, all right, we're taking a step back here.
yeah. No, the only one I've ever played was Age of Empires 2.
Okay.
That's
One was really good, but so like because Age of Empires 2, they had the expansion too, where there was like more civilizations that were added in and like extra, I don't know, levels and whatnot. Um Age of Empires 1, the before the second patch, I mean, it was the same, but like when you're building troops, you couldn't just be like, all right, click the barracks and click, I want 20 archers. So you click it 20 times. You would have to do it one by one, and you couldn't click the next one until that one finished completing.
so you couldn't multitask. It's like
Right. So
yeah,
you're like, all right, this one's done. All right, let me go to now it's done. I need to go back to the barracks, click another one. So it's like, it was just too much. But in the I believe it was in the patch. So like part two of Age of Empires 1 is when they added the ability to like create multiple troops at one time, and then once one finished, it automatically started the next one. That was a
oh, okay.
huge,
Okay.
huge adjustment in that game because it was very tedious before that. But yeah, I would play that online multiplayer all the time. So much fun. There is a Star Wars version of it. I can't remember the
I
name.
know that's what I was just gonna ask you. Like, is there a Star Wars
There
version of
is
this?
there is a Star Wars version of it. I've played it. It's fun. It's same. The graphics are pretty much the same. Um, but Empire at War or something like that. I can't remember. I would have to look it up. But yeah, it's fun. I'm sure it's on like Steam somewhere. to
I
download.
know that's what I have is Steam.
Yeah,
That's how I play. Kind of like going back and I was like, oh, okay, Age of Empire,
I'll
why
see if I
not?
can find it. Star Wars Age of Empires game. Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Okay. How old is that? Is that like 20?
2000 November 2001. An expansion pack came out in May of 2002.
Okay.
But like the graphics are exactly the same as Age of Empires 2.
But you're like, is it all grounded? You can't.
Yes.
Okay.
So like this looks like Naboo. So like Gungans. So instead of like the Britons and the Franks and the Teutons or whatever, it's probably like Gungans, the Empire, separatists, stuff like that. But I have played it before. It's fun. It's the same concept, just different units and different styles of buildings and stuff like that.
Okay.
Give it a try, download it. Give it a, it's probably
Yeah. See
free.
if I can,
It's
yeah,
so
download it
old,
and
it's probably
try.
free.
I know. Yeah, free and at least the demo version or something.
Yeah, for sure. Um, what were we how did we even get on that? I totally forgot what we were talking
I know.
about. Tangent, but that's great. Oh, we were talking about like um Netflix wanting to buy. So like
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I I believe it's probably true that rumor, but I don't think it's never going to happen. And I have to believe there's multiple like companies that would have expressed interest in buying
The, the,
Star Wars. So
and there's so much like at stake for Disney to just sell it and just like get rid of it.
because
Why?
I mean, we have to remember, even though the sales are down, like the main money driver for Star Wars is merchandise. And it's like
Merchandise, merchandise,
merchandise.
merchandise.
So like Disney's not gonna get rid of Star Wars for that alone. Like we want to be able to produce toys still for Star Wars. So we're gonna always make our money for that. And I don't know. Netflix, sorry, I don't think you're ever gonna get Star Wars, but good try. Good try.
And that's why I think we're talking about like what's anything like good Netflix has provided.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot.
Stranger Things, Squid Games. What did Netflix even release with? Did
Like,
I mean, I guess they started with like movies, right? They were like a delivery service for like DVDs.
yeah,
And then it transitioned over to like a streaming
because
service.
they were trying to rival Redbox,
Yep. To replace Blockbuster as a more
and then
convenient
replace
way
yeah,
of movie rental.
and
We'll
then
bring
turn
it.
like, oh, that's just stream,
Yeah.
and then yeah, so
Yeah.
but
So
like some of their movie production wise, like I watch people like other reviews for like movies, and they're like, ah, this should have been like a Netflix movie
yeah.
that like went straight to like it went to
So
theater, but they're
yeah, so
like
it's already
this should
got that association of being like a lower tiered quality
yeah
versus
yeah.
like a
It's
blockbuster,
like
hit.
oh you're being associated as Netflix straight straight to home movie
It's like
like
when they had
okay
B movies, like, oh, this is like straight to DVD.
yeah
Now it's
yeah
straight to Netflix. So yeah, I don't think Netflix was ever going to be able to afford Star Wars. I don't think Disney ever wants to get rid of Star Wars. And like we were talking about, even though there's been some like misses from Disney Star Wars, if George Lucas doesn't have it, I feel like Star Wars is probably still kind of safest with Disney because they have the money and resources to turn things around. We'll put
yeah
it that way.
yeah
Um, oh, should I for the people that are watching or listening? Well, I don't know how the listeners would be able to, but I made that little tease about when we hit 500 subscribers. Should I do a little reveal here?
Uh-oh, here we go.
So if you are watching, you can win one of these once we hit 500 subscribers. So when we hit that mark, I will enter everyone that's public that I can see their name into a drawing and pull a name for a winner of this. So it is a Theory Sabers lightsaber that you would win. And but we got to hit 500 subscribers first. So, and we will still have a prize at 200. So it's not just 500. It'll be a prize at 200, but it's not a lightsaber prize at 200. It's a lightsaber prize at 500. So again, if you're listening, hit that subscribe button.
And then a
You
subscription
have
to the Jelly of the Month Club.
Yeah, and that's on the side is a subscription to the Jelly of the Month Club. That will come out of your pocketbook then.
Yeah, it'll be on.
That was your idea. Or maybe we should contact the boss of Chevy Chase from
we're
Christmas
Chevy Chase.
Vacation. He was the one that got the Jelly of the Month Club. But no, at 200 we have a separate prize. We will do a prize giveaway at 200 subs, and then once we hit 500, we'll do the prize drawing for that lightsaber. I mean, it's kind of a win-win. All you have to do is hit a subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything to hit that subscribe button. Click.
Hit the button.
Hit that button. And then I'll draw a name and you could be the winner of a lightsaber. So that reminds me. What was you were going to bring something up and you wanted.
Yeah, there's a couple things. So I brought up the Rebellion game.
Yeah.
Strongly encourage, if you're a big Star Wars fan, get that game because it's actually, if it's a commitment for six hours, it's fun. It's a
worth
super
it.
fun game, and it's actually not that difficult. So
Okay.
Granted, it's got a pamphlet of like instructions, but it's super easy to follow.
As
So
long as you
I'd
have
say-
reading comprehension skills, it'll be fun.
Yeah. God, I had it up. Give me a second. And you have to. What's her name? Asajj Ventress? Am I
Yeah.
saying that right?
Yep. Asajj
Okay.
Ventress.
Anna Taylor-Joy has been potentially casted to play her.
Oh, really? In what?
I don't know. I don't know in what role. I'm guessing in the Ahsoka.
That's got to be.
Uh,
Oh,
uh,
that's cool.
so, and you know Anna Taylor-Joy, right?
Give me
Anyone that doesn't know, she plays in. God, she plays in so many, but she's the Mad Max Fury sequel or prequel, I mean.
Oh,
And
is she
then
the one that's bald in that?
well, no, not her.
Oh, okay.
Not at that time. That's oh God, what's her name? But
All right. So her name
look her up.
Anna
Anna Taylor-Joy.
Taylor-Joy. Because this name is. Oh, yeah. Okay. She's gonna play Asajj Ventress. That's pretty cool.
It's been rumored that she's been casted to play her.
Okay.
So I want to get your so I didn't want to talk about this before we started the podcast. What's your thoughts? I think I think she could kill it.
Oh yeah. I mean, she's a great actress, and um, they would have to make her look probably a little older, but that makeup can do that.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
Because at this point, Ventress is older than Anna. But no, I think that's a great casting. I would love to see her as that. And I don't know what excites me more, that she would be portraying Asajj, or that would mean that we would be getting live action Asajj Ventress in season 2 of Ahsoka. I mean, it's a win-win.
What I saw was rumors.
Rumored.
was that she would be the live actress representation of Zod
Yeah,
Ventress.
I
So
just looking up and I am seeing um some Reddit rumors about her portraying Asajj Ventress. No, I would be all for that. Um, anytime, anytime Star Wars can have good actors in their content is important. And
yes,
I feel like we see
yes,
that in Andor. That's what made,
yep,
oh, that's not, that's one of the elements that made Andor such a great show. Story writing is important, but you also have to have actors that make it, I don't want to say believable, but seem real, essentially. Bring it to life. You have to have someone to have the vision of the story, and then you have to have the people to bring that story to life in film. And that's where the actors come in. So she's a great actress. I'm all for it. I'm all for that if that is true.
because have you? I don't know if I brought this in the past, but have you watched The Gorge?
No, I have not.
Oh God,
Wait,
she's amazing. It's only on Apple TV if you have
oh,
Apple TV or
I
not.
do, but I have if oh, she's on The Witch. I've seen that. I love that
Yeah,
movie.
you've seen that?
That's a great
Okay.
movie.
And she's a phenomenal actress.
She
Yeah,
is.
the Gambit,
She's in
uh,
Split.
and
We
Split.
we
Yeah,
were just talking about that last week.
yep, yep, yep. But the Gambit,
Yep. Gambit, Emma.
on Netflix.
Speaking of Netflix,
Yeah.
yeah, Glass, The New Mutants, Amsterdam. Oh yeah, she is a great actress. Yeah, I think that would be a win. Um, I
Knock on wood.
knock on wood. Don't you?
Sometimes we say it's a
Are you the
win,
one
and
that
then
has the
it's why
crush
you're
on
like,
her?
what the fuck
Are you
did
the
we
one that
just
has the
watch?
crush on her too?
What?
Are you the one that has the crush on her too?
No.
Okay, someone else was then.
Probably Novak. I don't know.
Oh, that's great. You had an inside joke for Bogey and I. And if Ryan's listening, then he might pick up. Um, it would probably be hard, but it's probably possible. I mean, Disney has the money to be able to afford her.
Yeah, there's
And I feel like Star Wars needs some more wins in
yes,
the win
definitely.
column, and that's one way to do it. So
I
I would
wonder
be
if Netflix would also be like, what comes with the package? Do we get Star Wars? Do we get Marvel?
yeah,
It's like hard no.
no, no, not happening. Oh, that's cool. I hadn't seen that, so I will continue to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, but no, I actually really like I said, she's a excellent actress. Everything I've seen, I love her in, and then where that goes from there, if that actually is true, all these rumors, that'd be awesome
yeah,
to play that to play Vajay God,
Asajj Ventress.
yes, yes. I'm so bad at these names.
No, but yeah, I think she has a very equivalent appearance to Asajj, so I think she could make it work very well and make it very believable. Um, I would have to hear
So
her
that's
voice
where I was
again
gonna go with the what if. I think I kind of teased you like w with that story of her filling that role, who would if you were to do a live action, is there any actors you can think of top of your mind that are like, oh God, that would be so great if
for Asajj.
no, just in general, like
Oh, what actors would play certain Star Wars characters? Is that the
yeah,
question?
yeah.
I
Like
I'm gonna go a different route. I know there's an actor that people want to play a particular character. Um, and I don't know if I agree with it. So many people want Keanu Reeves to play Revan in a Star Wars
Yeah,
piece.
yeah.
I can see it. I can see it, but
It takes you away
mhm,
from
I
the screen.
can't
Like, y- I see what you're talking about. Yes, yeah, yeah.
because Revan is just such a mysterious, I mean, character. I mean, it's another character that you primarily see him with a mask or helmet on. Like he's to me, he's like a man of few words. Granted, Keanu Reeves has played man of few words characters before. I mean, even his Neo from Matrix, he doesn't have like a lot of lines in that.
John Wick.
John Wick, I
Yeah.
get it. But then there's the element of, I mean, Bill and Ted, it's
Bill and
like,
Ted. Yeah,
yeah,
there you go.
it's not the areas that I can see him fit in. It's the areas that take me away. um,
Exactly. Yep.
Trying to think of other characters. Hmm. I mean, it would probably have to be like an animated character brought into live action. I might have to think about that for a little bit. Why, do you have any others on your
That's where
mind?
my mind was going. It was like light, like the animation. But if they were to like make that live action, who would it be?
The tough thing about doing that is the voice,
Yeah.
because in so
Yeah.
many animated, like another one I think of, you probably don't know who Hondo is. He's he's from Clone Wars and Rebels, and he's an alien. He portrays like an alien species character.
His name's
Uh,
Hondo.
Hondo, yeah, he's like a pirate
I think I know him.
smuggler. If you can look him up, but to him, it's the voice that stands out because he plays an alien species. So like you can use anyone, well, not anyone, but there's a lot of people you can use because you just make up, um, not makeup, but you would use makeup to create the character with anyone, but then it comes down to the voice. Uh, let's
Oh
think
yeah,
of,
I know who. Yeah, I
okay,
recognize Hondo.
because he's someone that a lot of everyone's waiting to see him in live action, and he has yet to be in live action. He's hilarious.
And he's been in
Nothing
he's
live
been
action.
I know, but he's been in other at least I recognize him from
Okay.
something I'm watched like so
Clone
far.
Wars. You've seen some Clone Wars, so maybe he's been in
Yeah,
some of
so
the
maybe
episodes that
so
you've
maybe
seen.
that's where I saw him.
Um, Trying to think of, because I mean we have live
Who's
action Ahsoka. We now have live action Thrawn.
who's your perfect person if I gave you one character right now? Liam Neeson. Who would you cast him as?
In Star Wars.
Yeah.
Qui-Gon. He's already Qui-Gon.
Oh, yeah, shoot. Oh God. Okay.
um. Oh, okay. You could do like Russell
You
Crowe. Russell Crowe is one of my favorite.
okay, okay, Russell Crowe. Okay. Where would you cast him?
Like Russell Crowe today or Russell Crowe from like Gladiator time, because he looks completely different now than what he did in the past.
From
Uh,
God, he did not look good in the recent Thor movie
oh yeah, yeah. Where he's Zeus? Was he
where he's
Zeus?
Zeus. I'm like, good Lord.
Um, yeah. So I mean, if I was using like Gladiator, um, Russell Crowe, maybe use him as Revan. He would be pretty badass as a Revan
Yeah, I
because
can
he's
see that.
behind a mask anyways. So it comes down more to the voice and like how you present yourself. So yeah, and he's such a great actor. Like, I mean, I wouldn't use today Russell Crowe as Revan. Um, that that might look a little different, but I mean, they would have to do things before the show start to get him
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I know. Yeah, I know it.
I don't want to say it, but you know what I'm saying. Nothing against him. He's a great actor. He's top three actors for me of all time. I love Russell Crowe.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
for sure. Like everything is
touched his
even.
gold,
I mean, even
except for
at
Zeus and Guardians of the Galaxy.
yeah, maybe some of his late projects, nah. But
Have you seen
for the most
Cinderella
part,
Man?
huh?
Have you seen Cinderella Man?
Yes,
Oh, another one
so
of
good,
the best
so
movies.
good.
You never hear about it, but it's such a great movie.
Underrated.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm like, I will always love Russell Crowe for all of his. Granted, his last few, are they just money grabs? I don't know,
Maybe.
the, but for the most part, his career has been phenomenal.
Yeah, he's done a job. I still haven't seen the second um Gladiator.
You haven't?
There's
It's
so many movies I haven't seen. I've like seen no movies in the last 2 years.
you're so all right, dude. All right, dude. I guess we're sitting down.
Did you
Screw.
like it? Did you like the second one?
Yeah. Well, it's not as good as the first.
Well, that's not my
Nothing's that.
expectation.
Nothing
You
usually
don't have
is.
Russell Crowe in it, so it's
Yeah.
impossible to be as good as the first one if Russell Crowe is not in it.
But to get some clarity of like the whole, like, yeah, it's 1A, 2A. I
Okay.
guess I wouldn't say 1B. It'd be 2A. Like but they're that close of like how good. Like the action and everything that's like the whole story writing and kind of like the only thing was just like the whole CGI.
Mm.
It's like why do we need this?
They overdo it a little bit,
At one point they like flood the arena with water with
which they really
sharks,
did. They
which
really did
which
that.
which really?
Oh yeah, they would flood. They would have ship battles in the Colosseum.
Okay, to me I'm like, but the way they did it though looks
Just it
so like
looked
it just
weird.
looked like a like what am I watching a video game? You know what
Okay.
I mean?
Yeah, took you out of it a little bit.
Yeah, it took you out of it. Yeah. I was
Okay.
like, what the fuck am I watching? So,
Yeah, which is funny that we're talking about this because so in college I studied history and anthropology because I had such a love for history, specifically like medieval Europe and Rome, those eras. And it was the movie Gladiator and the game Age of Empires that got me to have that passion. So, and we've talked about both today, so that's kind of
that
fascinating.
that was your homework? Watch this and play this game.
Yeah. No, but I mean, I'm a history buff. I love history. I really love Roman history. I love medieval Europe history, and that's why those Gladiator movies were so good, so good. Or the Gladiator movie was so good. So with that, I will watch the second one when I can find the time. But yes, they not only did they flood the Colosseum to have like mock ship battles, it was also a retractable stadium. They had a covering that they could have like performances during like storms and stuff like that.
Really? Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah,
Okay.
some fascinating things about the Colosseum. That that civilization was beyond its time. They say that like engineers and architects from back then are, and this isn't to insult anyone of today, but they said they were better than those of today. Like obviously buildings and architecture and everything, technology has helped a lot in terms of having more durable and well, I mean that could be wrong though too. But for their time, that intelligence they had, I mean, their aqueducts are still standing today. We have buildings that collapse in 100 years, yet there's stuff from Rome that's still standing from 1,000 years ago. So
Which is crazy. Yeah. But
yeah, just to think about. Um, But anyways, we'll get back to Star Wars. Um, but I'll have to think about that a little more in terms of like what animated character
Who has not been used yet.
brought to live action, who would I
Brought
want
to
to
live
see
action.
who
Yeah.
would I want to see portray them? Um, but I think Asajj Ventress, I mean, that character has to be one of the, for most people, at the top of the list in terms of who they want to see. Asajj and Hondo are two that they want to see brought live action for sure. A lot of people do. So if Anna Taylor-Joy portrays Asajj Ventress, it's great. I think that's a great fit. Um, Trying to think of any other actresses I could see portraying Asajj, that is. It's really tough because I just haven't, outside of Star Wars, I haven't watched other stuff. Like I've watched Andor and when that's come out, but my time is so occupied by either work or my kid or softball right now that it's like hard to do anything else, but I'll give it some more thought. How about that? Does that work for you?
No, it does not.
No, it
I
does
need an answer right now. No,
right now.
I'm
Damn it.
kidding.
I know you are. um,
But
Let
it's
me,
something that we can at least continue like the conversation and like thought process for like the future episodes that we'll
yeah,
have here
yeah,
of like who are characters we have not seen live action yet, but who would you cast
right.
as
Yep.
that person?
Yeah.
Clearly, I already fucked up when I said Liam Neeson. You're like, yeah, he was Qui-Gon Jinn.
Who do I
Oh
see
shit.
Liam Neeson as in Star Wars? Hmm. You kind of set yourself
We
up for
already
that one,
saw him and he
buddy.
died.
He's still a Force ghost though, so there's there's still potential there. He's a Force ghost. Or you could go the other way around. Like, what actors would you have liked to see portray character? Like, I mean, he's no longer with us, but Heath Ledger is one that I would after his portrayal of
The
the
Joker.
Joker, and he was great in The Patriot too. Like that always gets
Oh God, yes.
forgotten about. Everyone always points to the Joker and like villain. I mean, his character from The Patriot shows how well he can play a good guy character too. So just shows you how versatile and the range of acting that he had. Um, but that's someone that I would think that I would have loved to seen in Star Wars at some point as like a major or role or something. Um, I think he was one of them that I know Leonardo DiCaprio was, but I think him and Heath Ledger were up for potential actors for Anakin Skywalker for the one that Hayden Christensen took.
Oh,
Not,
that Hayden Christian. I was like
yeah,
that role that Hayden
yeah.
Christian got.
So
Okay.
for episode 2 and 3, both Leonardo DiCaprio and I think if I remember correctly, Heath Ledger as well. Would have been interesting to see Leonardo DiCaprio as that. That could have been pretty good.
Ah, God, I can't see either one. When you hear about these like potential
Yeah. And then they turn him
actors that are
down.
like were in the running for a role, and then you like think about it, and you're like, hi, I can't, I don't see it. I can't see it. Versus the person that actually wins the role.
Right.
So whoever the casting director nails it, it's like props on them for yeah, this is the person that we need for this role.
But like to me, Leonardo DiCaprio as a child actor was also very good. Like with Heath Ledger, I feel like he more came into his element, in his later roles. But I mean, have you ever seen the movie What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
No, I have not seen that one.
So
That,
Leonardo
that has
DiCaprio
been
is a younger actor in that movie, and his portrayal of his character is so good. Um,
to me, I'm like looking
Johnny
at
Depp is in that movie too.
I'm looking at like Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah,
Great movie. Imagine him being filling in the shoes for Hayden Christian.
yeah.
Eh, I I don't
But
know.
like a good
I
actor
don't
has
know.
like versatile, like they can portray many things. So Would he be able to? I don't know. It's hard to say. And he would have been like young. He would have been, I think, a teenager or at latest, like maybe 2021 at that time of filming for episode two. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's not like he was like I can't see Leonardo DiCaprio from Titanic in that movie. No, like
Oh no. Oh
it's a different
yeah.
role.
Hell no.
Um, but I could see from his younger years of well, I mean, he was young in Titanic, but in What's Eating Gilbert Grape, he was even younger. So I don't know. It would have been interesting to see. But I mean, hindsight's 2020. Hayden Christensen, I love as Anakin Skywalker, so
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Absolutely love.
totally fine with how things ended up.
Yes.
But it's
Totally.
it's just interesting to think like what roles could have been or
What? What? Yeah. What?
what
What?
could have been.
And that should be like kind of a funny, maybe future like our future episodes. There's like, what if?
We'll just use AI and have someone create like if
Uh,
Anakin Skywalker was portrayed by Leonardo DiCaprio, like let's see what that looks like.
we already talk about it. Like, what are our future or fellow podcasters, Greg?
Yeah.
I'm watching now, like guy that does like AI with Bigfoot. He's
Yeah.
like, God
Oh
damn it,
yeah.
Greg just shit everywhere. He's like, I'm from running from the apes. I was like, good damn, God.
I'm thinking about it. I think Heath Ledger would have played a good Revan too. Because like I'm thinking about because Revan is a good guy that, light side that went dark side that came back to light side. And then I think of Heath Ledger's Joker character. Like
Oh,
he
yeah,
was a villain in that, but like you can't tell me you're watching that movie and some of the things that the Joker is saying that, and you're not telling yourself, well, I can kind of see that, you know?
yeah,
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like when he says certain, I mean, obviously I'm not promoting like the way he goes about doing things, Heath Ledger and Joker, but he's taught, I mean, if I recall, the system has to kind of break down because it's corrupt. It's just the way he goes about it is wrong. But anyways, taking his actor Heath Ledger, putting him in Revan, I could see that would be pretty cool too. I don't know.
yeah. No, I totally could see it. Yep.
Oh, Cal Kestis. Well, can we say the actor who does Cal Kestis in the video games be brought to live action because he looks exactly like his character?
Go for it.
So can that be a choice? Like, what actor would you like to see portray in the live action, or is that cheating?
Well, is that cheating or is that like you go for it.
Because I mean, I think there's a reason why in those games, Jedi Fallen Order and Jedi Survivor, there's a reason why Cal Kestis, the character, looks exactly like the actor who portrays him. Because I think at some point they want to bring him in live action.
Yeah, because
Uh,
didn't they do a lie like a imaging?
yeah, yep.
Is the guy what's his name? Because he's from Shameless.
Is
Um,
he?
yeah, he's in Shameless.
Cal Kestis, Cameron Monaghan.
Yes, him. Yep. There's a show
Oh,
that
he
he's
is in
in.
Shameless. Yeah,
Yep. Shameless, and he's in like multiple other things.
he's in Click. Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh
Is he
yeah,
Malcolm?
he was one of the bully kids.
Oh,
Yeah.
one of the both. He's in Gotham, Shameless, Shattered, Malcolm in the Middle, Tron Eris, The
Oh yeah, he's
Giver.
gonna be in the new Tron. Yep.
He's in Vampire Academy.
There was something else. He was in something else recently.
Recently,
Yeah.
I'm looking at it.
Oh
Right.
God, what?
Oh, that's animated Reign of Superman. Show or movie, do you know?
I don't recall. I mean, I knew Shameless.
He's in Dangerous, whatever that is. My love affair with marriage.
Black Mirror. Is it called Black Mirror?
I'm looking. He's in the Santa Claus 3.
Pretty sure it was Black. Yeah,
NCIS.
pretty sure it was Black Mirror.
I'm not seeing that on here.
But it was like the like not the show, but the like a movie, interactive movie.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you're right. I've only ever known him from the Jedi game series.
I just recognize him because it's just like his like kind of like his facial look, like everything's like you're he got a very unique facial,
Yeah.
like his like
I
eyebrows are like more like
very prominent.
not being like negative towards him,
No,
like
no,
it's just
no. They're just
just
unique. They're
like his
prominent.
facial presence. So it's like I know you, I know you from somewhere.
Yeah. Um, I ha I want to see him live action play Cal Kestis. I want to see Cal Kestis
Yes,
live action.
yes.
I don't think it's going to happen until after the third installment of the game comes out. But I think it's something that will eventually happen. Maybe in the Ahsoka show, depending on how many seasons that goes, or the movies that they create that spawn from it. But yeah, uh, that would be great. I would love to see him live action Cal Kestis.
Yes, yes. Because
Cool.
they've already done, like I said, like it's literally him CGI
Yep.
into a video game.
Yep.
Why not?
Yep. And
So,
his character is pretty badass in those games too. It's great
yep.
story. I can't wait. I've beaten the first two. I can't wait till the third one comes out, but sad that it'll be the third. Have you played both? Or have you
Just
played it?
just
Just the
just the
first one?
first just
Play
the
the
first
second
one.
one too. I mean,
I I'm so burnt out after the first one though.
yeah.
I was telling you like the like every time we had to do like this like the duck and dive and like the
Hmm.
I was like, what the
And if that drove you crazy in the first one, there's a lot more parry elements to the second one. So it's even more of that.
oh God. I'm out.
So it essentially means it requires more skill to play the game, but you can always play it on story level, which means like
But then I hate when you play story level and then you start playing and then it's just like, well, this is like cakewalk.
too
Like
easy.
yeah, when you're actually fighting like the stormtroopers or whatnot, you're like, no, I
You bump into them and they die.
it's the other part I want to be on story level and then switch it over to like hard level.
Yeah, that's fair. I never played it on like I can't remember what I did for Fallen Order, but for Survivor, I never played it on story level. I played it on so there's story level and then there's I think Padawan and then I think Jedi Knight and then like Jedi
Jedi
Master or
Master.
something like that. Or and I played Jedi Knight most of the game, but I think there were two combat interactions that it was just way too hard that I had to turn it back to Padawan. Um, so maybe if you played it on Padawan the whole way, it'd be better. But I don't know. There is a lot more parrying. So defense that you have to like
Is a
time up
key.
for this game compared to the first one at least.
Okay.
But
Mudge, you just
it
went on mute. Can you hear
better.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. You went on mute for the last like 10 seconds.
That's really weird. And so what I do is then I mute my button or I hit the mute button and then unmute it and then it works. So I don't know if it's
Weird.
the mic just gets
I
disconnected
can see
briefly
you. I can like you're moving and talking, but just
like that.
yep, exactly.
Well, that's probably an indication for us to wrap up anyways.
Yeah. I want
But
to
yeah,
do a quick shout out to rest in peace Hulk Hogan.
what a week, man. First
Like
Ozzy
yes, Ozzy and rest in peace and Ozzy too. Holy
and
cow.
And then is his name Malcolm from the Cosby Show that drowned in Costa Rica?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah, you're not kidding. What a week.
So then him and now Hulk Hogan. I mean, they say things come in threes, so I hope it ends there because it's been in terms
The
of the
hell?
entertainment, you know,
Yeah.
genre, it's been a rough
Yep.
week for some passings. Thank you for calling that out because I did want to say, you know, um,
Rest in peace for
rest in
all.
peace for all three of them. They all made major contributions to the entertainment industry. Uh, and at least two of them so young. I mean,
Yes.
Ozzy Osbourne was up, but he was still, I mean, what,
70s.
70? I mean, Hulk Hogan was 71. That's way too young. I think he had
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
uh
Like
what was it?
right before we started the podcast, I was watching um the scene from Rocky 3
Yeah.
when he fight Rocky and or Sylvester Stallone fights Hulk Hogan in like a celebrity fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, and just watching that, I was like, oh God, that just takes me back. But
Yeah.
still, to see him at that age, I was like, he didn't look like he aged very much by the
No.
time
And
by the time he passed. It's like, damn, like what the
a
hell
great
happened?
guy. Like it's just
Yeah.
unfortunate. Yeah,
You want
cardiac
to get a
arrest.
Polaroid?
Cardiac arrest, I think, is what happened. And then Malcolm, it was a riptide. They were in Costa Rica. Him and his daughter got carried out in a riptide, and
Oh yeah,
his
yeah.
daughter was saved. But he unfortunately did not make it. He got um two surfers came by and rescued him, but they spent like 45 minutes of like resuscitation, but it failed. And then Ozzy Osbourne, his health had been declining, so that was a little more. We could see that one coming a little more compared to these other two. So, but unfortunate nonetheless for
Yep.
all three of those. So rest in peace. Thank you to them for all their contributions. They will always be
Definitely.
remembered
Yeah,
and
definitely.
immortalized through the works that they've done. So they will live on forever because of their
Yeah,
contributions. So that's something
definitely.
that them and their family can hold on to. But prayers to their family because it's a hard time to go through right now. With that, we'll come to an end. um, so I'll give us just again a mention to hit that subscribe button, like this video, rate, comment, review, all the above. We greatly appreciate. Don't forget, at 200 subscribers, we're going to have our first giveaway. And then at 500, we will have our big giveaway. We announced that. If you don't know what it is, go back in our video and check out what it will be. It will be worth it. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. I think Bogie has subscribed. He created 5 burner accounts since we started talking about it and has subscribed 5 times just so he can try and win it. But you're not going to want to miss it. It's free. So why not give it yourself a chance to win what it was I was talking about. So go check it out. And with that, have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week. We look forward to next week. We'll be back probably Thursday. I think is when we'll be able to. I won't be able to Wednesday. So is Thursday good with you, Bogey? I know we were kind of talking about it, but
Yeah,
next
we'll see.
Thursday,
We'll
we'll
see.
see if
We'll
we can
see.
make it work. And then I will be out of town the following week, so we'll have a week off at that point for sure, the first week of August, and then we'll be back to talk more Star Wars after that. So again, thanks for listening. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week, and we look forward to talking to everyone next time. And as always, may the Force be with you.
Thanks for calling. This is Han Solo, and I'm going to be keeping you company for the next few hours right here on the Midnight Shift. Something's down.